London, England, what's going on? Welcome to the UFC 286 weigh-in. How about a hand for the Octagon girls? Red De La Cruz, Camila Oliveira, Carly Baker, UFC President Dana White's in the building, the powerful Hunter Campbell, and of course our matchmaker Mick Maynard. What a fight card we have got for you tomorrow night. Live from the O2 Arena, we begin with the UFC Fight Pass at ESPN Plus prelims in the women's flyweight division. Juliana Killer Miller versus Veronica Hardy. First fighter to the stage, repping Nottingham, England, Veronica Hardy. $125.5, the official weight for Veronica Hardy. And her opponent, the Ultimate Fighter Season 30 winner, Juliana Killer Miller. $125.5, the official weight for Juliana Miller. All right, next prelim comes your way in the lightweight division. Jai Black Country Banger Herbert versus Ludovic Mr. Highlight Klein. First athlete to the stage is Ludovic Klein. $156, the official weight for Ludovic Klein. And his opponent, proudly repping Wolverhampton, the Black Country Banger, Jai Herbert. Official weight 156 pounds for Jai Herbert. All right, right back to the women's flyweight division. Joanne JoJo Wood versus Luana Dread Carolina. First fighter up, Luana Carolina. $126 for Luana Carolina. And her opponent making her 16th UFC appearance, Joanne JoJo Wood. Official weight 126 for Joanne Wood. All right, next prelim in the men's flyweight division, Jake White Kong Hadley versus Malcolm X Gordon. First fighter up, Malcolm X Gordon. 129.5 for Malcolm Gordon, 3.5 pounds over the flyweight limit. He forfeits 30% of his fight purse. His opponent is Jake White Kong Hadley. Official weight 126 for White Kong. All right, next matchup is at middleweight. Christian Leroy Duncan versus Dushko Thunder Todorovic. Official weight 186 for Dushko Todorovic. And his opponent making his UFC debut here at the O2 Gloucester Zone, CLD, Christian Leroy Duncan. $185.5, the official weight for Christian Leroy Duncan. All right, featured bout of the early prelims comes your way in the featherweight division. Lerone the Miracle Murphy versus Gabriel Mosquetinho Santos. First fighter to the scale, undefeated, and making his debut, Gabriel Santos. $145.5 for Gabriel Santos. And his opponent also undefeated, Lerone the Miracle Murphy. $145.5 for Lerone Murphy. All right, next four prelims, yours live on ESPN News. First out of the shoot in the flyweight division, Muhammad the Punisher Mokaev versus Jafel Pastor Filho. First fighter to the scale making his debut tomorrow, Jafel Filho. Official weight 125.5 for Jafel Filho. And his opponent, you know who it is, the 12th ranked flyweight in the world, Muhammad the Punisher Mokaev. $126, the official weight for Muhammad Mokaev. All right, now we get to a matchup of UFC newcomers in the lightweight division. Sam Patterson versus Yanel Red Fox Ashmuz. First fighter to the stage is Israel's Yanel Ashmuz. $155, the official weight for Yanel Ashmuz. And his opponent also making his UFC debut and repping Team Crossface, Sam Patterson. Official weight 155.5 for Sam Patterson. All right, next matchup also in the lightweight division. Chris the Problem Duncan versus Omar Venezuelan fighter Morales. First athlete to the stage, please welcome Omar Morales. Official weight 156 for Omar Morales. And his opponent is the Problem, Chris Duncan. Official weight 156 for Chris Duncan. All right, our featured prelim is in the UFC Featherweight division. Jack Tank Shore versus Makwan Mr. Finland Amir Khani. First fighter to the scale, Makwan Amir Khani. $146, the official weight for Makwan Amir Khani. And his opponent set to make his divisional debut, Jack Tank Shore. $146 for Jack Shore. All right, that brings us to the main card, live on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. First up in the middleweight division, Marvin the Italian Dream Vittori versus Roman Dolidze. First fighter to the stage out of Georgia, the 9th ranked contender, Roman Dolidze. Official weight 186 for Roman Dolidze. And his opponent, former world title challenger and the 4th ranked contender, the Italian Dream, Marvin Vettori. $185.5 for Mr. Vettori. All right, next main card matchup is in the women's flyweight division. Jennifer Maia versus King Casey O'Neill. First fighter to the stage, undefeated as she makes her return, Casey O'Neill. Official weight 125 for Casey O'Neill. And her opponent is a former world title challenger and the 8th ranked flyweight contender, Jennifer Maia. $125 for Jennifer Maia. All right, now we get to a featured bout in the UFC's welterweight division. Gunnar Nelson versus Bryan Bam Bam Barberena. Official weight 171 for Bryan Barberena. And his opponent, Gunnar Nelson. Official weight 170 pounds for Gunnar Nelson. All right, folks, that brings us to the co-main event between two of the best lightweights in the world, Justin the Highlight Gaethje versus Rafael Ataman Fiziev. First fighter to the scale, Rafael Fiziev. Official weight 156 for Rafael Fiziev. And his opponent is the former UFC interim lightweight champion and number 3 ranked contender, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. $156, the official weight for Justin Gaethje. All right, now it is time to take a closer look at the men on the marquee, the two welterweights who will share the octagon for a third time live at the O2 tomorrow night. Take a look. UFC welterweight champion, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman. Official weight 170 pounds for the former champ, Kamaru Usman. And his opponent, of course, the man many of you have come out to see, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards. Official weight 170 pounds for the champion Leon Edwards. All right, we will first grab a minute with the future UFC Hall of Famer. Unfamiliar territory for Kamaru Usman here as title challenger. Any final thoughts on the eve of this third meeting with the champ Leon Edwards?
Oh, he talking now. So tomorrow night, we gonna talk in that octagon.
There he is, folks, the former champ Kamaru Usman. All right, and now we step over here and corral the man of the hour, Leon Edwards.
Headshot dead! Headshot dead! Guys, I want to say I'm excited to be here. Tomorrow night, I'm going to put on a show for you guys. Another headshot, take him out again, and still.
There he is, Leon Edwards. Thank y'all for coming out, London. One more sleep. We'll see you tomorrow night.